Well, let me start off by just saying it. I retired in May of 2023, moved from Chicago area up to northern Minnesota. Me and the wife, my wife's Thai. We've been married for about 6.5 years. She became an American citizen this year. So the goal was to be up in Minnesota during the summer and then being down in Thailand here in the winter months. So So we came here on November 2nd, looking to purchase a home. So a couple different things happened, and so anyway, spent 2 nights at the LK Empress, and then through VRBO, I rented a condo for 3 months. But when it was time to go to the condo through Verbo, it wasn't the one that I had signed up for. It was the same owner. It was supposed to be a 4-minute walk to the John Tien night market. It turned out to be a 40-minute walk. Name a different. They were in 2 different places. The owner wouldn't give me my money back. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I dealt with Verbo for about a week, back and forth, showing them the ads, everything else on their thing. And as long as it's within 5 kilometers, nothing we can do. I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So anyway, I got the credit card company dealing with it right now, and so far it looks like I'll hopefully be getting my money back. But that's gonna be another video for later. Once I kind of learn out a little bit more editing thing, I'll show you the ads, everything else on Verbo. Just be careful. I would never recommend Verbo to anybody. You're not they won't do anything for you. So I would just probably go through a realtor if you're looking to rent a condo down here. But anyway, our taxi driver was able to find us accommodations. So we were able to rent a condo for 2 weeks, and there was another one. But so anyway, we went house hunting. You'll see on one of my videos that we actually purchased the first house we actually looked at out of the 3. About $50,000 more than I wanted to spend, but location, and it met everything, and so it kind of works out nice. So then, when you buy a house here, you have to, with the Thai wife, we had to buy the business that it was in, so it goes 51% in her name, 49% in my name. We had to then get the businesses and put in our name. We had to get a seal, so we had to deal with the accountant with that. So once we did that, then we had to go over to the land office. We had to transfer everything over into our name. Then from there, we had to go to the electricity department. We had to pay the bill, put everything into our name. We had to go to the cable place and do that. So there's a lot of different things we have to do. And then the other scenario that I had to run into is the bank that I, been dealing with since like 1990. In the Chicagoland area, they don't do international wire transfer. So I'm like, you got to be kidding me. So I found one by me up in Minnesota. So they do international transfers. So I transferred, money from my one bank to their bank before we came down here. I even stopped at the bank saying, hey, is there anything I have to sign? What's a procedure? What's this type of stuff that I have to do? Oh, no, they'll just contact us and we'll send you the money. All right. So I found out that wasn't the case. If the bank here had ACH, then they'd be able to take it out immediately. But since they don't, I had to fill out a form from my bank. I had so it got sent as a PDF file, and so I had to find a Notary Republic. That's the only one they would take it, so I had to do a Notary Republic. So that was kind of a hassle, so we did that. It took a little bit longer. It was actually, unfortunately, Veterans Day came up, and so they were closed that Monday too, and then with the time difference, needless to say, we were able to get everything all set in. And then, once we were in here, we found out that the dishwasher, the clothes washer actually wasn't up to par, so I had to buy a brand new washer as well. The one air conditioning unit, in the family room was working just fine, and then after about a week's time, it just stopped working, so I had to buy another unit as well. The nice thing is the pool is only a 20-second walk from here. I paid for cable, Wi-Fi. Cable really is kind of useless kind of down here but the Wi-Fi was great, so I paid a whole year ahead of time, because what I pay in 2 months in the U.S. covers a whole year here for Wi-Fi. But and then we've been watching my videos. We've been going to the floating market here in Pattaya. We went to see the fireworks show, and we only went to see three of the fireworks ones, because there were, like, I think a total of 5 or 6 places that they were doing. But trying to get out of Pattaya and getting a taxi. So we left after 3, and that we lucked out finding a cab right away, and so we're able to then get home. I also was planning on buying 2 scooters, brand new scooters, when we got down here. But after, being with the Bolt thing, and then seeing how everything is around here, I mean, I drive motorcycles, and I have no trouble, driving those on the expressway or any of that type of stuff. But here, God, no. They pretty much do what they want to do. There's a lot of accidents, been a couple of fatalities here lately. And unless you grew up with scooters driving around here, I kind of wouldn't recommend it. I'm 63, almost 64 years old, so even just trying to turn my head, and my reflexes aren't going to be as fast as they were when I was in my 20s. So we decided we're not going to even try buying a car or any of that type of stuff. There's some intersections you go to, and there is no stop light, there is no stop sign, and they're all trying to converge at one thing, and and a lot of people in Thailand, they didn't go through driving school, they just paid somebody and got their driver's license. So Bolt is pretty cheap here, so it can be anywhere from 40 baht to maybe 180 baht, depending on where I'm going, and so that's dirt cheap. So we're just gonna, this way we don't have to worry about even buying a car, insuring it, dealing with any of that. Bolt's dirt cheap. So if I want to go to, Pattaya from here, we're close to Jam Tien, it's only gonna cost me, $3 or $4. So, considering when I put it to U.S. prices, it's dirt cheap. Same thing if I wanted to go to, take a limo from here to, Bangkok, or Bangkok to here, U.S. dollars, it's like $35, maybe 40 at the most for an hour and a half drive. Where I used to live near O'Hare Airport, and it cost me $40 just to take a taxi from there. So yeah, everything's here is pretty cheap. So, but yeah, if you plan on buying anything here, do your research ahead of time. There's a lot of things you have to do. I'm really fortunate that I have a Thai wife, so this way she's able to handle, the language barrier and everything else to do. So anyway, just had a cold the last couple of days. I don't know why. So anyway, I started this channel back in June, started doing motorcycle ones, some ski-doo, and then I'm trying to do, a bunch of videos down here then as well. So if you can, like and subscribe if you like what you see. We plan on also hitting the elephant sanctuary. My wife's going to be gone for a while to go see her mother up in the Isan area. So I plan on going to Pattaya, do some more videos, walking around and doing that type of stuff. Anything you guys want to see, please let me know, and I'll see if I can go ahead and do it for you. So anyway, that's it. That's our first 5 weeks here in Jam Tien area, Chonburi. I just want to thank you for watching. If you have any questions or want anything, just go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll definitely get back with you on that. And thank you very much.